Tina, what brought you into the world of nerddom?
Basically, it started with Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the show, and I was addicted to the show. And then about halfway through, I realized or found out that it was actually also had a comic book. And so then I started to collect comic books just specifically for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So I have, my collection started, from Buffy #1 all the way for a while.
So high number,
I'm
I
trying
can't
to think,
remember.
but it expanded into not just the comics. It was the action figures, it was the calendars, it was the books, it was the novels. They would take the shows and then make them into like a book series or whatever. Yeah. So I would collect the books specifically for the characters that we play. So most of my covers are variant covers and include the, Sarah Michelle Gellar and David Boreanaz and stuff like that. So kind of went there, and then I just followed David anywhere and everywhere. So then I became a fan of Angel, and then I became a fan of Bones, and so yeah.
I mean, every once in a while, people would get upset about getting typecast, but sometimes it leads to a very, very substantial living when you get typecast as character in a nerd show. Like, I feel bad for people like Elijah Wood sometimes, where it's like no matter what he does, that's Frodo.
Right.
They can't see anything else. I mean, it says a lot more about society than it does him, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, yeah, true. But and it wasn't until Leanna and I got together and that I started seeing other comic books. That I had stopped collecting there in my adulthood because I was a responsible adult with a responsible adult job and stuff. So I didn't have time for things like comics. I became a huge sort of vigilante fan. Fell in love with, Ghost Rider and Punisher and things like that. I think, Justice and
Ghost Rider.
Huge Ghost Rider fan. Anybody who knows me knows that. Everybody always asks when they come to our booth and they ask for Ghost Rider books. I always say no, because any Ghost Rider books they go out very quickly right into my collection.
So the keeper.
I'm the keeper of Ghost Rider.